You leave a conversation, and your hands are shaking. They didn't insult you. They didn't raise their voice. They didn't touch you. Yet something was taken from you. That feeling has a name: judgment. And it happens before words, before handshakes, before value is exchanged. In less than 1 second. There's a cruelty in the human eye that no one admits to. A silent biological instinct. You are judged instantly. If you look weak, you are treated as prey. If you look poor, you are treated as invisible dot. It doesn't matter how intelligent you are. It doesn't matter how pure your intentions are. If your appearance signals lack, the world quietly conspires to keep you there. 500 years ago, Machiavelli warned us of this. He said, the crowd judges by appearances because the world is mostly the crowd. You felt it. You've walked into rooms and felt the temperature drop. You've seen eyes slide past you as if you were furniture. You've watched lesser men, foolish men, wicked men, receive opportunities simply because they looked like they belonged. While you stood at the gate, this isn't bad luck. This is the brutal geometry of perception. And until you master it, everything will work against you. Most people think poverty is financial. They're wrong. To the human animal, poverty is a scent, a signal of vulnerability, and nature hates vulnerability. When you look diminished, not ragged, but reduced, you trigger a predatory response. People cheat you, ignore you, offer scraps. Not because they're evil, but because their brains are efficient. Appearance is a shortcut. When you look unkempt, slumped, apologetic, you hand the world a verdict against yourself. You say, I've already given up. You should too. People don't despise the poor because they lack money. They despise poverty because it reminds them of failure. Bad fortune feels contagious, so they flee. Think honestly. When you see a man with hunched shoulders, stained clothes, eyes down, do you wonder if he's a genius? A philosopher? A misunderstood mind? No. You label him instantly, without hatred, to save energy. And sometimes, that man is you. We lie to ourselves. I'm authentic. I dress for comfort. I don't care what people think. That isn't confidence. That's surrender. Authenticity without authority is just noise. When you look poor, you've stripped off your armor. You've walked onto a battlefield naked. And in war, the naked are not pitied, they are destroyed. This is the horn effect. One visible flaw, cracked shoes, collapsing posture, and the mind assumes all flaws. Lazy, undisciplined, unreliable. Because discipline is visible. If you can't govern your appearance, why would anyone trust you to govern anything else? Neglecting your image is slander against your own soul. You're telling the world you're worthless. And the world believes you. Here's the paradox. Money flows to those who look like they don't need it. Walk into a bank desperate. Voice tight. Posture shrinking, the vault closes. Walk in calm, groomed, unhurried. The terms soften, not because you're better, but because you signaled abundance. Humans associate wealth with capability and poverty with incompetence. If you look like you need help, you rarely get it. If you look like you can provide help, the world lines up. This is why fake it till you make it isn't vanity. It's survival. Looking poor signals cost. Looking powerful signals investment. No one wants to pay a cost. Everyone wants an investment. This goes deeper. Dominance hierarchies are biological. Wolves, chimpanzees, humans. When an animal limps, it isn't helped. It's hunted. Human society is just cleaner violence. Instead of teeth, we use contracts. Instead of claws, we use exclusion. When you look poor, you signal you have no allies, no protection, no retaliation. That's why the poor are overcharged, ignored, and exploited. Deterrence is visual. A man who looks formidable makes predators hesitate. Hesitation is power. If they pause and think, who is this? Is he dangerous? Is he connected? You've already won. But if they see a victim instantly, the attack is inevitable. You might say this is unfair. You can argue with gravity on the way down. It won't save you. Machiavelli didn't write about how the world should be. He wrote about how it is. And in this world, the man without armor dies. It's what's inside that counts, is a lie told to comfort the invisible. Character matters for retention. Appearance matters for access. Your interior is the product. Your exterior is the marketing. If you truly value your mind, why house it in a ruin? When you sharpen your appearance, you sharpen your thinking. Put on structure, watch your posture change. Your voice slow. Your apologies disappear. You don't wait to feel confident. You look powerful until confidence is forced to follow. The final signal of poverty is noise. The poor man over-explains, complains, fills silence. Silence scares him. Power is quiet. The predator doesn't announce itself. The CEO speaks the least. The Godfather whispers. When you talk too much, you devalue your words. Scarcity creates value. Make your presence rare, your words heavy. If you can't afford luxury, afford discipline. Clean clothes, pressed fabric, maintain details. Wealth looks clean. Dust is a real signal of poverty. Remove it. From your clothes, your posture, your circle. Because optics transfer. Walk with warriors, or be mistaken for the wounded. Here's the final truth. When you remove every signal of poverty from your life, you stop being poor. Not by magic, by mechanics. Respect creates opportunity. Opportunity creates resources. The mask summons the face. So don't wait for gold to polish the crown. Wear the crown now. The gold follows kings, not beggars waiting for permission. Judgment is coming. Every second, every glance, will they see a victim or a master?